Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy King J, and a lot of people talk about EVO being brought out by Sony and whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? We'll find out by looking at the evidence. Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy King J, and obviously Sony bought EVO. If you ain't heard the news that's happened, it's been like a couple of days now. I really kind of left it because I wanted to find out more information about it, but here's the information that you lot need to know. All right, so when it comes to EVO, we think about these type of moments. Now, obviously, you lot know about what happened last year. There were some unsettling events with EVO and, a certain someone doing some strange stuff, and I feel like a lot of people kind of dismissed EVO and were like, look, I'm stepping out. There was a lot of commentators that were like, look, we're stepping away and stuff like that as well. Now, moving forward, it seems like Sony's bought EVO, and it's not just Sony, it's Sony and RTS. RTS sounds like I feel like they're an esports company as well. Haven't done too much research on them, but it does sound like they're an esports company from just the grapevine, and talking to other figures in the FGC as well. So moving on, let's just show you exactly what the article looks like. So the article is right here, as you can see. So we've got all of this stuff here. Obviously, don't mind the hot UK deals and all the other stuff, but yeah, this is basically the article, and it says a message to the community: EVO would not be possible without the collection of passion and collaboration of the fighting game community, and we're deeply grateful for your dedication over the past 25 years. 25 years. That's a very long time. We know last year was challenging due to the pandemic and the circumstances surrounding the cancellation of EVO Online, involving a former team member who has been completely separated from our company. So that's good to know. He's completely gone. He ain't coming back, never going to come back. So yeah, that's good. We want to reaffirm that harassment or abuse of any kind has no place within EVO or any of our future events, and we're taking every precaution to make sure members of our community will always be treated with the respect, dignity, and decency decency you deserve. Now, moving on, in order to deliver on the trust you have, let me say that one again. In order to deliver on the trust you have all put in EVO, we realize that we need an experienced strategic partner who truly respects the spirit of the FGC. This is why we're excited to announce that EVO has become a part of the joint partnership of Sony Interactive Entertainment and RTS. You see, it doesn't say what RTS was. But Sony Interactive Entertainment, that's big. That's quite big. The new partnership is committed to bringing amazing tournaments and competitive gaming experiences back to you this year and beyond. We're thrilled to work with the teams at PlayStation and RTS to bring you EVO 2021 online this August. More information on the event will follow. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for the continued support, Tony and Tom Cannon. So, moving on from this, I heard that basically the Cannon brothers are not going to be the main part of EVO, but they're going to be advisors. So they're still going to have their roles, but they're going to be advisors. And then, even moving on from this, you can see that, this is official. PlayStation actually welcomed EVO to the PlayStation family. Now, the reason why it's good. I think it's good. I'll explain my reasons after. But yeah, as you can see, this is the whole website. I don't really like the whole white and kind of grey kind of, is it black kind of greyish kind of text. It's because it's quite difficult to see. But as you can see here, players in the following countries are eligible to participate. So you can see there's a bunch of countries here So Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate will only operate in North America, Europe, and Latin America regions. Now, I don't know how they're going to do EVO 2021 online. I think that's going to be quite a challenge, because how are they going to separate different regions? Because I can't see Europe fighting Japan or Japan fighting, I don't know. It's just, it just doesn't seem, the regions are just too far apart. And obviously, as you know, with online fighting games, it's not unplayable, but it can be laggy fighting from one side of the country to another side of a country to a next side of a country. So like, Japan to the UK is gonna be, it's gonna be laggy. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah, EVO Online kicks off this August. So they're doing it they say, with the support of world-class publishers, EVO is returning this year as EVO Online, a fully online competition taking place August 6th to the 8th and 13th to the 15th. So I'm assuming the finals will be 13th to the 15th. Entry will be free, and players in North America, Europe, Asia, and Latin America will be able to compete in Bandai Namco Entertainment's Tekken 7, Capcom's Street Fighter 5, Warner Bros. Mortal Kombat 11, and Arc System Works Guilty Gear Strive in an open format. So they haven't mentioned Smash Bros, and this is a thing that a lot of people have been talking about. They're like, well, what happened to Smash Bros? Why is Smash Bros not involved? Obviously, that's Nintendo. PlayStation even said that they're happy for everyone to join in, but Nintendo is kind of like, they're not really, I don't know, from what I can see, they're not really like, they don't seem like they want to get involved with EVO. It seems like they kind of want their own audience, their own players, their own tournaments. Now, this is the thing. Nintendo need to stop being this stubborn, because at the end of the day, this stubbornness might come back to haunt them. They need to kind of work with the times, and I feel like their format of and how they operate is quite old school. Obviously Mario, you'll never get tired of Mario, you'll never get tired of Zelda and stuff like that as well. But I feel like the way how they operate is quite old school. So we need to kind of like, PlayStation should say, look, we've acquired this big tournament now. What's going on? Hands. What's going on? So does this mean that Killer Instinct is out? Because obviously Killer Instinct it's a pretty old game, but it's with Microsoft. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is with Nintendo. Is EVO Online going to be able to do side tournaments? Who are the commentators going to be? Are they going to get the commentators right? Obviously, with the Cannon brothers in, they should get the commentators right. There's a bunch of things, Does this mean that if Nintendo jump involved and then they're doing PlayStation 5 giveaways, will Nintendo be happy with that? Will Microsoft be happy with that? These are the type of things that we have to figure out. To be honest with you, I think it's a step in the right direction. I felt like, EVO needed something to kind of clean the air, because last year when that stuff came alight, it was just like, you know what? I don't know about EVO, man. I don't know. I love the whole concept of flying out overseas and meeting all the players and even chilling with, my usual ATL crew and stuff like that. But I was like, nah, I don't think I could go to that. Maybe the next step might have to be Combo Breaker, Shout out to the Hado, because he does his thing on Combo Breaker. I watched from my house, always like, what's going on Combo Breaker stuff, but I've never been. So it would have been good, and it's in Chicago from what I know. So yeah, it would have been good to go over to Chicago, because I've never been there. I've only been on passing flights to go there, so it would have been good to kind of hang out there as well. But yeah, moving on. Is this going to make things more esports? This is another question that a lot of people asking, like, oh yeah, PlayStation's acquired it now, so that means it's going to be more esports. I don't really think so. I feel like even if it is, like, at the end of the day, we need to stop complaining, because fighting games, I've been a part of fighting games for at least 13 years. And the first tournaments that I was going to was in pubs, bars, this, that, and the other. There's stuff like Ultimate Clash. There's stuff like, 360 Gaming and all those tournaments. And they never had good prize pots. Not really. And now we're starting to get more into the esports world, and people complaining about folding arms, people complaining about, pushing themselves out there, streaming, making more of a name for yourself. All of these things come under, like, this is a business for a lot of people. This is a business. And if you want bigger prize pots, you're going to need someone to invest. You got to really look at it that way. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why are you folding? Why is everyone folding their arms? That's boring pose and all of that stuff. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, look, they want the serious approach. If that's what they want, and they're putting in, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and they want a certain look, that's just how it goes sometimes, you know. You can't then be like, oh, you know, this is not what we want in FGC. We want to keep it, because if you consistently keep it grassroots, you're gonna start having to keep on depending on stuff like Matcherino, people to the audience to donate to get a prize pot. What if the audience don't want to donate to give a prize pot? You know, what happens if you lot don't have a good prize pot? People are not going to enter. You know, so these are the type of things that you have to look out for. Sometimes you have to look at the risk. What is the risk of you folding your arms? What's that going to do to you? Is that gonna stop your money? Is that gonna make you, you know? To be honest, I don't really like the whole folding arms thing. However, if they're saying to me, oh, hey, look, Jay, this and the other, you know, folding arms is not gonna hurt you. Do you know what I mean? It's not gonna hurt you. I agree that they should be able to make players express their own polls, but the problem is with the FGC is sometimes when you tell people, yeah, express yourself, they would end up doing something crazy, you know. So I feel like they're trying to limit that down. You can't get that wrong of folding your arms, or maybe just standing straight like this. Maybe they should give options. Yeah, you can stand there, fold your arms, or just do a pose that's in frame. Something like that would be good, you know, suggestion. But other than that, I think EVO being brought out by Sony, I think it's a good thing. I think we just need to see what else is happening. I think personally, the prize pots are going to be bigger, because, you know, if we look at prize pots for like other games, and, you know, look at the prize pot for EVO, you know what I mean? It's definitely not there. Yeah, to break down further to what I was trying to get at, I'm going to show you some real stats. Rather than me say what I'm saying, you could look for yourself. Now, I don't want to compare, you know, fighting games to Dota and stuff like that, but sometimes when we're getting into the business side of things, sometimes you have to. I was speaking to Margin Obama about this a while back, and he says there's like different tiers, you know, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. I definitely agree, and that's the way how I would put it as well. Tier 1 would be, you know, Dota, League of Legends, and all those games, Fortnite, this, that, and the other. Then you kind of got tier 2, which is the shooting games. I'll say Overwatch, Call of Duty, stuff like that as well. Rainbow, I don't know if you could put Rainbow Six Siege in there. But then you got like tier 3, which is kind of like, I would say Street Fighter. I would say Tekken as well. I can't say fighting games because there's fighting games that don't have a good prize pot. Dead or Alive doesn't have a good prize pot. Virtual Fighter doesn't have. Killer Instinct had their own cup, but they, you know, these games don't have like, you know, a company backing them. Whereas Street Fighter have, you know, the Capcom Pro Tour. Tekken has Tekken World Tour as well. So these are stuff that are actually backing them in terms of like financially and actually having a tour for them. Whereas, you know, games like Dead or Alive doesn't, I don't think it even has a tour, and it doesn't have big money backing them. So yeah, let me get into what I was saying anyway. So if you look at this, we look at this now. So this is Esports Earnings, yeah. So the international tournament, look at these. These are the prize pot, the prize pots: 34 million, 25 million, 24 million, 20 million, 18 million, 50 million. It goes on. These are in the millions, yeah. And you're seeing the constant same games: Dota, Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege is once, PUBG, Overwatch, Call of Duty. I don't know how Call of Duty had an Infinite Warfare that had 1 million, but okay. Yeah, you're seeing the same thing. You're not seeing nothing to do with fighting games. Nothing along the lines. You see, it's the same thing, and this is where the tiers come into play, and it shows you this is what it's like. FIFA had an online tournament for 500,000, yeah. See, there's still not a fighting game. Oh, there's Tenpin. It's about Tenpin's not a fighting game. So that had 456,000. So look, even then, look, we're still going. I still haven't seen Street Fighter, haven't seen Tekken or anything like that. And this is like the top 500. So that we're breaking it in. FIFA 17, we haven't seen no fighting games, right? Now, when you look at the EVO prize pot, 254,000 is the total, and that was the 2019 one. I was actually at that event as well. So if you look, you know, Capcom Pro Tour added a 50,000. So this is what I meant. They add money. They were supporting money into it to kind of boost up the prize pot. Now, if they never added the 50,000, what would be the prize pot for Street Fighter 5? And then, you know, we look at, let's just dabble into what they won. So Bonchan won 31,000, Big Bird won 13,000, Infectious won 9,000. So these are good for 7th to 8th. Like, it's okay, it's decent, you know. And then if we look at Tekken 7, Slash won 30,000, Ni won 5,000, Anakin won 2,000, Take won 1,000, and then 5th and 6th. 7th of 8th, look, it's 379, 189. You lot can't even see because of my thing. Let me move this. So like, it just goes to show you, let me move this here. So this just goes to show you what the price pools are actually like. Look, or the price pot, should I say. So I keep saying price pool. This is what it shows you. Imagine if I went to, and I got 7th of 8th. Remember, to get a ticket out there, you're spending a lot. This would not even be the return on my ticket. Neither will the 5th or 6th. 4th maybe, but then that's not my return on my ticket and my hotel. There we go. Do you know what I mean? We complain about price pots, but this is evidence and this is proof that we need a sponsor. Even as big as EVO is, it's just not bigger. It's just not good enough in terms of the price pots. Look at this. This is just not good enough. And then let's look at Smash. Smash. Whoa, 21,000 is good. But then look at 7th, 8th, 5th, and 6th. You know, it's just, for it to be a prestige tournament, it needs to have a really good, good prize pot. Now look at this. So coming 7th, 8th in Blast Blue, you get $64. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're really trying to break this. I'm trying to really break this down to you so you don't know. Oh, Infiltration won 28,000. That's a lot. 28,000, that's more than Tekken for Samurai Showdown. So I guess you lot should be playing Samurai Showdown. 28,000 is a lot. 7th, 8th. Look, that's the price pot. And then we look at Soul Calibur. Let's have a look at Soul Calibur. So yeah, again, £74 or 74. It's not even pounds. Sorry, I say dollars. Udist had more of a price pot. Yeah, we're just looking at them and I'm just going through them and I'm just showing you this is how it actually is. You don't see the big tournaments, you see the big views. Views is not everything. When you see the big views and stuff like that, it's not correlating to how much they're actually getting from the prize pot. It just doesn't correlate at all. So I would say, yeah, it definitely needs to be worked on. And I'm happy that they're moving forward and trying to make it work. And I feel like, yeah, I think it's a step in the right direction. So all in all, if there's any more information about it, I'll let you lot know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about it, because I've said what I've said, and I've kind of broke down the price pot of all of these tournaments, how much they earn, and even a ticket's $100. So those tournaments that you're going to are just under $100. Let me make that correct, because I entered 2 tournaments and that came up to $100. Oh, sorry, that's not included final day. Some of you lot that don't know about EVO, I'll explain it quickly about it. So EVO, you go to the main tournament, which is the convention. You have all these stuff like custom game controllers. You have all of these booths. So like Arc Systems might have a booth, Bandai Namco might have a booth. You have all of these people that do drawings and stuff, artists and stuff like that. You've got your side tournaments. You've got loads of different things. Coming from that, 2 days, I think it's like 3-day tournament. You have that, and then you have the final day, and you have to pay for a ticket for a seat. It's either in MGM Grand or something like that, like wherever it's gonna be, you would have to pay for a ticket for the seat. So it could be £60 on top of your ticket. So you could be ending up spending £160 just for EVO. If I'm lying, someone tell me in the comment section down below. It does get quite pricey. And when you're there for 3 days and stuff, you got your hotel, you're buying food, this and other, it's pricey. You come in 7th or 8th in one of those tournaments like I showed you, it's not going to get you your money back. So it's one of them things. And especially coming from London to go into Las Vegas, you do the research on how much the flight is and a hotel. Especially, you have to get a hotel that's close by there or even in the venue, the Mandalay Bay. You don't know what the price is, especially if you've been to EVO. But all in all, it's a very, very great experience going there. One of my best experiences, because I met so much people. It's people that support in this channel, a lot of people that are players and stuff like that. You get to hang out with a lot of people and stuff like that. You get to see different, even old school games we played at high level. You see all of the games we played at high level, but there's games that you'd be like Capcom vs SNK, Breakers, the Rumblefish, all of these games that some people you won't even think play anymore. They're all playing. They've got their own laptops, and stuff like that. It's good. It's good experience. The online one, I don't know, but obviously when COVID and lockdowns finish, hopefully there will be another offline one, and PlayStation and RTS can make it be a big thing. Other than that, I've gave my thoughts on it. I want to hear your thoughts. I'll be at the end of this video, looking at the comments. So if you lot want to leave a comment, I'll be there to respond. Take it easy, everyone.